Okay. So what I did was I first started with a new induction.
Okay.
So this is called the whiteboard induction or the Dave-Ellman induction. Now, this is considered to be one of the fastest and the most powerful inductions, and the reason is, remember we said somnambulistic is when the eyeballs roll up.
Yes.
Yes.
By the time this process is over, because the whiteboard is going up and the client's eyes are going with that, by the time the client says that I can no longer see the whiteboard, the client is already in the somnambulistic state. Eyeballs have already rolled up. Then I did certain deepening techniques with her.
Yeah.
Then, after the staircase, I took her into a room. In that room, she saw a bed.
Yeah.
I asked her to sleep on that bed, but it was an interesting sleep where she will continue listening to my voice, and the sounds of my voice will take her into a dream about her future. And in this future, I am then narrating client's future to her. Basically, I'm verbatim saying exactly what the client told me earlier.
True.
Yes. Now, why am I taking the client through that bed, the sleep, the dream, and the future?
Because sometimes it's your conscious mind can think कि भाई ये तो हुआ नहीं है तो तुम कैसे बोल रहे हो कि ये सब हुआ है.
Correct.
Magic
So,
part,
हाँ.
You woke up late. That will really help.
वापस से बोलेंगे गणेश?
The time travel thing you said, you woke up one day since you don't know you time travel. So that kind of cemented here basically.
Correct. So
that
that's
process.
Correct. So that's one that we are actually carrying forward that same association that we started developing with the client during the soft skill, during the future questioning. And then many a times when you ask the client to imagine a future, when you randomly ask the client to imagine a future, you can't verbalize it in the present tense because it's in the future. So you have to keep saying that you will notice this happening in the future. You will see that you're happy. And that kind of is a bit tricky. We want to narrate the future in the present tense. If the client is in the present looking at the future, it becomes difficult. When I tell the client that you're sleeping and in the sleep you're dreaming and the dream is taking you into the future. So now that you're in the future, technically in that future, the future is the present, right?
True.
So now I can narrate everything in the present tense.
Yeah.
So the experience becomes a lot more concrete and a lot more real for the client.
Yeah.
Then I'm able to help them look backwards. That this future has been created because you have been able to do certain things consistently over a period of time.
Okay. So then
tasks.
you okay.
Now,
so you tell that because of the task, because of some things which you have followed consistently, that future has manifested. So you're reinforcing कि अभी future इसके वजह से manifest.
Correct. मतलब future तो हो गया और future हुआ है मतलब ये कि आपने ये भी कर ही लिया है, नहीं तो future कैसे होता?
True. True.
Right. Now here I wanted to use anchor and show you how we are using anchoring and when then together.
Yeah.
Right. Now in Kiran's case, because we did not have the anchors earlier, what I did was in future, wherever she was feeling certain feelings that she wanted to anchor, which had to be associated with the tasks, I simply asked her to bring her index finger, press it tightly, bring the finger and the thumb, press it tightly so that I could associate that feeling. So remember we said that if the client does not have a past experience or is not able to recall a past experience, you can take a future experience.
Yes.
That's what I did with her.
Okay. So she's in the future and she's experiencing this, and then you anchored that.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. Alternatively, you could have also done a process where you would have separately taken the emotions that she said, asked her to tell you a past experience where she has felt it, and then anchored them separately.
But then वो तो हम लोग like we would have done it on a separate setting ना, not within this kind of process.
No, you could have done it before this.
That's what. Because
And
then
Huh.
because what I felt, this was my personal experience, that I kind of got confused by the whole thing in the end. Maybe because the anchoring was also going on, and then you were going back and forth. So if I was the client, I would prefer कि थोड़ा और sequentially, systematically जाए जैसे हमने किया था.
This will be see, for the client it's still sequential because the client is still in the future. Your sequence for the client is the same. The client goes into the future. From that future, then sees the tasks being completed, and then accepts that a suggestion has been accepted. Those are the 3 steps.
Yeah.
There is no change in the timeline. All I've done is in the future, when the client is feeling something, I've asked her to bring the finger and the thumb and press it tightly.
Okay.
There is no back and forth actually happening anywhere. It's just that because when you guys have practiced, you have used past experiences for anchoring. So when I'm anchoring the emotion for her, it could have created an impression that we are taking her back for creating an anchor. But that's actually not what I did. I simply anchored the feeling in the future itself.
Okay.
Right? So now, for the client, it does not make much of a difference. Having said that, it increases the speed, it increases the duration of the session for you, which is one. And second, it does not give you the opportunity to test the anchor.
Yeah.
So the reason I would want to do anchoring separately is only because it provides me the opportunity to test the anchors.
True.
Is this clear now?
Yeah. So now we are reading out the. So अभी हम लोग कैसे करेंगे? Because we have already done the anchors. So we'll read out the client's future, and then we will tell कि अभी this ये जो आपका जो future हो चुका है, and वो tasks part कहाँ आएगा फिर?
उसके बाद that now that you've seen the future, in the future as you look back, you notice you have been able to create this future because you did certain things consistently.
Okay. And then
things like
tasks
things like, and then you will narrate each of the tasks with the when-then statement.
Okay,
and
you repeat each of the tasks with the when-then statement.
Correct. And when they're repeating the when-then statement, then you will ask them to use the anchor that you've created for them yesterday or today.
Okay. Repeat the task with when-then statement. And then after that, you tell them to use use the anchor. Just now, because we don't know each of their anchors, because each of them have anchored differently. So we'll just tell them ki now use the anchor for this statement.
No, ask them now what their anchor is right now before you start.
Okay.
Right. So look at the task list and check in the task list what emotions they've mentioned, which are the positive emotions.
Okay.
उनमें से कौन से पॉजिटिव इमोशन उन्होंने एंकर कर लिए?
Okay.
वो कौन से फिंगर पे एंकर किए?
Okay.
Once you know the finger, just tell them that as you notice yourself doing this with this statement in your mind, bring this finger and thumb closer and press it tightly, and you will notice yourself feeling this particular emotion.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So because before you begin, see, the idea is this: before you begin, take the information that you need from the client.
Okay.
Is this clear till here?
Yeah.
Now, once we have done the when-then and the anchor with the client, then after this, you tell them you have been able to do all of these tasks so effortlessly because today your mind accepted one idea, and then narrate the suggestion to them. Clear till here?
Yes.
Perfect. This, yeah, so you're basically what you're doing is you're telling the mind पहले इतना सारा अच्छा अचीव कर लिया फ्यूचर में, उसके लिए टास्क करना पड़ेगा, और टास्क तो तुमने कर लिया होगा तो ही फ्यूचर अचीव हुआ, तो क्लाइंट इज लाइक हाँ वो तो सही है, एंड देन यू आर टेलिंग द क्लाइंट कि ये सब टास्क आप इसलिए कर पाए क्योंकि आपके माइंड ने एक सजेशन एक्सेप्ट कर लिया. एंड देन इट्स लाइक अगर एक सजेशन से इतना कुछ हो सकता है, सो आई मे एज वेल एक्सेप्ट इट.
Okay.
Right? and then you wake them up first in the room. Remember, they're sleeping in that room. Let them notice some changes. Then wake them up 1 to 5.
लेकिन वो रूम में कैसे चेंजेस नोट करेंगे, बिकॉज वो रूम तो कोई कहीं भी हो सकता है ना.
सुबह उठेंगे तो उठते से फ्रेश फील करेगा ना. इतना तो हमने लिया ही है ना कि व्हाट वुड बी द फर्स्ट थिंग यू विल डू इन द मॉर्निंग व्हेन यू वेक अप.
करेक्ट.
सो कुछ नहीं तो उतना तो दे विल बी एबल टू नोटिस.
No, but in the beginning also, they slept and they woke up in the morning. Then future started. So अभी morning में है, because they're imagining the future and task हुआ.
नहीं, वहां पे तो वो स्लीप के अंदर ड्रीम देख रहे थे. Now you're telling them you're waking up. So when you wake up, you will wake up in the morning, na?
Okay, तो sleep में वो dream में उठे. And this is again room में. Oh, this is beautiful. Dream in a dream चल रहा है. Okay, 3 layers है. And actually third wake up is when I'm sitting in the with client. That is the third real wake up.
Correct. So the idea is that you have induced them in a hypnotic state. You have made them go into a sleep state in that imagination, and in that sleep state, then they are imagining the future.
Waking up and imagining the future.
Not waking up. In that dream, they are imagining themselves waking up, and so in that dream, they are waking up. Clear till here?
Yes.
Now, I used phonological ambiguity with respect to present.
Yeah.
Were you able to notice the play of words?
Yes.
Okay. So
Can you repeat it again?
Okay. So as you come back, so I'm saying the first part. You notice yourself getting up in the future, a future which will very soon become a present. A present that will be a present from yourself to yourself.
Can you type it out?
आपकी book में है already. Complete sequence के अंदर. A present that you would love being present to. So the word present is being used in 3 contexts. The reason, it allows me to re-emphasize the idea of something becoming present over and over again, because we're talking about the future. So I want this idea to get fixated in the client's mind, that it's not just that it's happening in the future. This will happen in the present also. So I'm using the word present, reinforcing it in multiple ways.
True.
So this is your process. Any questions still here? Now, what I want you to